2.25 billion cups of coffee are consumed daily around the world. And as a runner, coffee seems more of a requirement or rite of passage to that daily grind. But what is it about coffee that makes it something we crave? Something we need? Caffeine.
Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to dive into a topic that blends two of my favorite things, running and caffeine. Now I've always wondered if that morning cup of joe affects my workouts or if it's just okay to sip on caffeine before a race. Well, hopefully I can shed some light or at least start a discussion on caffeine and how it impacts your heart rate, your bathroom habits, performance, and more. Let's get into it. And speaking of discussion, if at any point in this video you want to add to that whole caffeine debate and how much or what we should have and how we should take that in and what time of day, any of that stuff, please put that in the comment section down below. And if you're not currently subscribed to my channel and you think you're going to get value out of this video or any other videos on my channel, consider subscribing. You have no idea how much I appreciate learning that more people want to hear just what I have to say about running or practically anything else. Let's dive into caffeine and coffee, which I need a whole lot more of if I'm going to make it through this video. First up, let's talk about caffeine and your heart rate. Now, many of us know that caffeine gives us that boost, but what does it really do to our heart? For the average person, a regular dose of caffeine won't actually dramatically increase your heart rate. In fact, while caffeine in very high doses can mildly increase your heart rate, the everyday cup of coffee has a minimal effect. So if you've ever felt like your heart is pounding after a coffee, it's actually more about caffeine raising your adrenaline levels, which boosts blood pressure and makes your heart pump a little harder. Now that's why you might feel that extra thump. And honestly, this one surprised me just a little bit. But I will say I have been playing around with a bit of early morning coffee, getting out there on my runs, coffee, no coffee, and just paying attention to where my heart rate has been. And it seems to not really matter whether I have that cup of coffee or not. Heart rate in general stays pretty close to the same. Now let's talk about something that we all experience, caffeine and your bathroom habits. Ever notice how a cup of coffee can make you run to the bathroom? Well, it's not just the caffeine. Caffeinated coffee can kickstart your colon, making it work harder than water or even decaf coffee. So really, it's the combination of caffeine and coffee's natural acids that gets things moving, not just the caffeine alone. So if your decaf also gets you going, it's because those acids play a role too. That's why you might not have the same effect with energy drinks. They're missing those coffee-specific compounds. But if I'm being honest, energy drinks at times have really wreaked havoc on my stomach, but usually there are a whole lot of other chemicals in the mix when it comes to those energy drinks. So it is still pretty early on Saturday morning and I'm heading out to go to the gym, and I thought I'd take some pre-workout even though I've already had that coffee, because in my mind, or at least the way I think I feel before I go and work out, is that pre-workout will actually give me a little bit of boost in my performance, or at least how I feel. It just seems like I can lift a little bit more and I can run a little bit harder. So let's tackle that performance. Will that espresso shot or this pre-workout actually boost your workout or run? Research would suggest that caffeine can indeed enhance performance. Now, it's not just about saving muscle glycogen. The real benefit is actually in boosting mental sharpness. Some of these figures are wild, but that's the benefit of just doing a bit of Google research and being perfectly fine with accepting what Dr. Google has to say. And those studies show that caffeine can improve endurance by around 24% and strength by 4%. The optimal amount is about 6 milligrams per kilogram of body weight, but be cautious, less than 3 milligrams per kilogram of body weight won't have much of an effect, and too much can backfire. And finally, let's settle the light roast versus dark roast debate. If you're sensitive to stomach issues, dark roast might actually be your best bet. And the research shows that dark roast is actually gentler on your stomach compared to lighter roast, and that's thanks to compounds that reduce excessive acid production in your stomach. And that's another thing that really surprised me. I would have guessed that it was the other way around, but there it is. So whether you're hitting the pavement or just enjoying a cup, understanding how caffeine affects you can help you make the most out of your workouts and your daily routine. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell for more. I gotta head to work and then work. All right, see you guys later.
Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be